The teacher said, please bring new things to me, otherwise I'll think about the things that I always think about.
What's really successful is getting children to perform at a high level, you know, whether that's actually at a performance or what they're managing to do within the classroom. I mean, the song cycle was just fabulous, seeing children work at that particular level and being so interested and getting the opportunity to perform out of doors.
What was wonderful about Space to Learn was the way that the teachers were able to take themselves out of their usual environment and have space to explore with a group of other teachers. I think it made them think again. For example, he came back and said, I realised none of our children had been on a boat before. We live by the seaside, it's a fishing town, some of our kids haven't been on a boat. And so that's made him think about how he's going to do his lesson planning for this term now.
I think we need consistent support and feedback from the artists locally and the artists at the Royal Opera House that we've worked with to ensure that the teachers who are working in this cluster feel that they are participating in something greater.
For children who went up to the Royal Opera House and saw behind the stage, so all the kind of technical kind of people who would never perceive themselves of ever having a role in that kind of world were so interested in the whole engineering aspect of the stage, the staging, how it worked.
How do we use these resources and we can quantify why that's useful in our assessment and in our learning, because there is still a concept of, well, a trip is a trip. It's a trip out. It's not necessarily a key and intrinsic part of learning in the curriculum. And shifting that thinking through the support of the clusters, of Royal Opera House, of the Trust, will be crucial.
Free transport was made available for parents to come to the Royal Opera House. We had a double-decker bus, and so many of the parents did come on that trip. So many of the fathers who were unemployed and very little kind of going on in their lives came up there. And it was totally moving to see those people looking at the building, looking at what was going on, and to hear them talk to their children and to look, you know, what might be possible for their children.
I think with us as an organisation, I think with Metal, you know, it's about incubation of ideas, and it's, you know, it's a laboratory space for ideas. With us, I think we've got the contacts and we've got the people that could kind of really dissect and change the way that education is delivered. And it's about showing them the work that we do and the work that's out there as well, you know, on a world stage.
The other things that we get from the partnership are somebody being an ambassador for the project.
There's an awful lot of great work happening in schools, and we have to have the opportunity for that to be seen, you know, for a wider audience as well as our own communities, for a wider audience, so that people can say, well, actually, you know, there is some positive things happening within schools.
I think it's great to feel valued and to feel that the work that we're doing is being valued.